Today I am going to demonstrate cooking by iCook, and I'm going to make dal. So I put some pach futan, or you can call 5 spices, which you usually call that, and I put that and just waiting for that to get heated up a bit, and you start to just put in the medium heat. So you need to cook in the medium heat and use a wooden plank or a wooden tool to, so it just needs to be a bit of stirring it. And I can also add if you want chili, I can add a bit of red chili to that, to make it tasty. It's a bit of red chili, this dried red chili, so add a bit of dried red chili. And it's slowly up, and you can use that. Then you can always put your hands on that and see if it's warm or not. And you can put some green chili as well. See, and you can see a bit of put a bit of green chili, put a bit of ginger, and I put onion as well. Okay, so what you can do, and we can use a bit of haldi to it. So usually we will used haldi powder and a very little amount of water, and you put haldi on that, and you can see the flames. So what you can do in the meantime, you can just cover it a bit with a low flame. You can just cover it a bit for some time. Keep it on low flame and cover it a bit for some time and see what happens. So the onion has to turn. You can just pick up the tool and see that the onion which you're using, and it should turn brownish, so better cover it. Okay, covered it bit and given bit of time so that to, and put it on medium heat. Just allowing it to cook a bit so that the onion turns brown. You can see it bit, it's cooking up. Can you see that it's cooking? And put it on low or medium flame. You can check it from time to time. Yeah, if you can see that, add a little bit of water to it, little bit of water, so that it doesn't get stick. And as I haven't used tomatoes, sometimes you can use tomatoes, or what you can do, you can have a no onion, no garlic tomato sauce. I use it because just to bring a bit of taste to it. You can do it with that, and you can just stir it. You can have your own innovative way of cooking, but just to see that the onion and the garlic gets cooked. Okay, and keep it covered for some time and get ready the masalas. You can have different masalas, like this is like I have a bit of a sambar masala. If you want to make it a bit tastier, this is what I have, a sambar masala, and then I can put garam masala as well. So to both of that to make it more tastier. And now you can have a look what's happening. So it's cooking up, right? You can see that a bit of water. And what I can do now, I can add a bit of spices to it, like I'm adding Kitchen King masala to a bit of, depends on the amount you want, and accordingly you make it. And then you can add a bit of salt, which is an important ingredient. Without salt the cooking cannot be very good. So it depends how much you want, like take half spoon, or 1 spoon is okay. So it depends what you want. Okay, and then mix it a bit so that, Okay, a bit. And you also can add a bit of, I just love to make sambar masala to it so that it becomes a bit tastier. I try it out and it becomes good. So I just tried it out. Mix it a bit. And you can give time to it, depends on, if you want to cook it much. I'm just showing it as sort of a demonstration. And now what you can do, you can add a bit of dal. This is like tur dal, or which you call pulses, which you use. So you can add a bit of tur dal to it. Take a spoon or anything to put tur dal inside. Put a bit of tur dal. I put the tur dal inside, and okay, now what I can do, mix it a bit. One important ingredient I missed, that is haldi or turmeric, which is a most important ingredient in our cooking. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a bit of turmeric as well, because it gives a color, sort of a texture and a smell as well. So you add a bit of turmeric to it. Added a bit of turmeric, and now what you can do, add water to it, and then add water. Add some dal left out, so I put some water in that and I've added to that. Okay, and you need to add some more water, so just wait, I'll put some more water. So you can add, because usually the proportion is, if you have dal, if it covers half, so water is like 1:2, and depends, so that you can always check. Like you can see that I'm putting this much amount of water because it needs to get cooked, So I've taken around 400 grams of dal, so accordingly you can see how much amount of water you need. So now it's all done. The water is poured in. You put the salt. You put all the ingredients. Now what you can do, you can put the cover there. Cover it and put it on medium flame and just allow it for some time. Just allow it to cook for some time. In between you can also check it, how is it cooked or not. You can see it's cooking, and I've given time, and I'm just noting down the time, and I'll spell it out how much the time taken. So you see it's cooking, and I haven't used a drop of oil. And you can just just bit of stirring in between. You can see the dal is getting cooked, but it takes its own time. So I'll just spell out the time and it's cooking, and once it's finished, I'll just take it out. You can just open the lid and see how much it is cooked, and it usually depends on the time and how much amount of pulses have used. So if you take like 500 grams of pulses, and it usually takes like 20 to 25 minutes, and if you take less amount, so it cooks faster, and equally the proportion of, so you can say it's getting cooked, and you just wait for a few minutes until it's completely cooked, and I'll tell the time how much does it take. You can see that how the dal looks, the very good texture, yellow, and it doesn't cling to the bottom. How this iCook serves as a great cooking tool. Without using even a drop of oil, the dal can be cooked. So once it's done, I will just take a look again. Okay, now you can see the dal is almost cooked. So it took me around 20 minutes because I've taken about 500 grams of dal. So what an effective way of cooking, that without even using a drop of oil, you can cook dal, which is so healthy for your health, which is so healthy for your children, for your family, and you enjoy the delicious cooking. This is the dal which is cooked, and you can see after transferring the dal, nothing remains. It doesn't cling, and you can see how clean it is even if after transferring the dal. So how effective it is, that even without using a drop of oil, you can cook and it gives shine to the surface. So how amazing it is.